Welcome back. Today I am going to show you guys how to acquire and assemble probably the coolest device in this game. And it has taken me, oh my god, a tremendous effort. Now you see this room that I'm in here with these broken machines, and there's bits of ancient metal scrap everywhere, and there's papers on the wall. This is the kind of room you're looking for. You're looking for rooms that have these purple machines and papers on the wall. And they're going to have skeletons in here. I already killed them all off. This is the second time I visited this location, and that's relevant, and I'll explain it in a second. Let me get there. So, is there a number on the outside? Yeah, number 2. Okay, so you see how there's a number here? And it says laboratory sign? I found number 1 and number 2. I don't know how many there are. I think there's 3. But I didn't notice the number on the door until I had already done 2 of them. The one that I noticed was number 1. This one's number 2. The reason that I came back here is because the device that I'm trying to build has a pretty lengthy list of parts. And let me just show it to you, because I just got the last piece. Oh, here we go. And boy, has it been. I don't know. I must have been looking for this. I've probably put 20 hours in just looking for this, right? So this is it. This is the parts list. 4 ancient metals, 6 screws, 4 springs, 6 sprockets, 4 cloth, and 4 rope. That is the parts list, and we're going to get to this in a second. Let me just put this stuff away here. You see I got extras, because it just gives you random quantities of everything. So it gave me a whole ton of extra screws and springs, but it shorted me on the sprockets. I just needed 1 more. And when I came back here, the reason I came back here was because I noticed I was flying around looking for islands I hadn't visited, and I just couldn't find any. And I came upon one that didn't look familiar, but it said I visited it. I thought, well, maybe I just briefly landed on it and then marked it as visited, but I didn't do the dungeon. And so I went down into the dungeon, and sure enough, there were monsters down there. There were items in the chests, but the dungeon did look familiar. And there were a couple of chests that had items in it, like animal hides and teeth and huge piles of coins that I'd remembered leaving there in a certain order. And I'm like, wait a minute, I have been here. But in addition to the stuff that I left in the chest, there was new stuff that I for sure would have taken, like lockpicks and repair tools. That I never leave. I mean, look, I got 191 lockpicks. I never leave lockpicks behind. So I'm thinking, well, maybe the contents of the chest, because I had been gone for so long, maybe they respawned. So I came back over to this area here that I have definitely been to, and that chest right there was where I got the parts, and sure enough, it had respawned. And I couldn't believe it. I had been looking for an unvisited island when it turns out I could have just gone back to the same island and just waited. Now, I've been going on long enough here. Let's go ahead and assemble this device, right? A hang glider. Oh yeah. Now, my first one grants ability to freely glide when falling. And it goes in this slot right here. This slot is specifically for the hang glider. We see it on the back? No, we don't see it on the back. All right. Oh yeah, by the way, I got full iron except for the gloves, but I got a +1 bronze glove, so the iron gloves is +10. I don't know why this game has given me... Look at this. I know I'm going on a little tangent here, but I'm a little jubilant. 1, 2, 3 iron reinforced shields. 4. It has given me 4 of these shields that are supposed to be super rare, but it won't give me, like, the basic iron gloves. I guess that's RNG for you. Anyway, back on task. Now, the way I understand it, you can just Booyah! Look at that. Look at that. Now, diving supposedly gives you a little bit of a boost. And then we can bank left and bank right. There's a dive, there's a climb. Wow, I covered 600 meters really quickly. So, now I'm noticing. There we go. You just, so to activate it, you jump and then press jump again while falling, and it comes out. And then to deactivate it, you just press jump again, and it goes away. But now that I have this, I don't need to land on islands anymore. I can leave my ship up in the air and just glide gently down to the island. This is so cool. But let me show you guys what this key is for and what it opens, because this is actually the fourth one of these that I've found. Okay, so this large structure right here, this is our destination. Now, I'm going to walk around this thing. Tell me, it's called a vault. Tell me it doesn't look like a spaceship. Like a little bit. Right? And then you come over here and you equip the key. You have to have the key in your hand. And you activate it and it does all this fancy sounds. And the door opens up. First thing you find this chest here. Oh, steamer ancient boots. And then you get a couple of parts here. I've opened 3 of these. This is the first piece of steamer armor that I've found. Now, this is very obviously a cockpit, but what you're most interested in is this right here. Now, I already have it from a previous one that I opened up, but this is where you get the blueprints for the glider. And as you can see, the ship's computer is still operational. It's got all them 1s and 0s on there. Anybody that knows how to decode binary, please let me know what this says. I'm curious. If it says anything at all. Maybe it just says something like, Everwind is cool. But that is how you get... Ooh, almost got it. Hold on. That's how you get this glider. I want to go back up there. I want to try and glide down. And the thing I like about this game is you have a pretty long fall distance. I think I tested it once and it was like 11.5 blocks. But with this glider, it's quite a bit more. I've found that with the glider, the most effective way to descend is to just put the glider away and fall. And then right before you get too close to the ground to reactivate the glider, you turn the glider back on and then put it away again, and then you just drop safely onto the ground. You can't activate the glider if you're a certain distance from the ground. And that is how you get the glider. Thanks for checking out the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. God, this thing is so cool.